You're an enthusiastic cyclist, but are you a bit old? A bit fat? Are you struggling to ride up those hills in Bondi? I think I may have found the answer to your struggle.
Welcome to Bondi Boomer. This is just going to be a quick video, sort of poking fun at my lack of cycling prowess. What I want to talk about today is if you're a fat, old cyclist like myself. I'm 66, 183 centimeters, and about 98 kilos when I last looked. And you live in the eastern suburbs, you're going to have to tackle hills. And if you're not super fit, then you're going to need lower gears. And you're probably, at the age of 66, you're probably going to need more relaxed frame geometry. So what I'm going to suggest here is actually, well, it's pretty obvious. What you probably need is a gravel bike. Let me show you mine. Okay, this is my Norco steel gravel bike. I forget what the actual real name is. It's the Norco SL2, I think, which basically denotes that it is a steel frame. Steel's a bit heavier. This one's about 10.5, around about there. 10.5 kilos, and it comes with, the most important thing it comes with, of course, is the GRX 400. What that means, I might just turn my bike around actually. Okay, there's the 46/30 front chainring, and at the back you can see the 36 tooth cassette. That's going to get you up most hills, and also the tallest gear is 46/11, which is pretty quick. You're probably doing around about 80 to 90 RPM, and you can get to 50 kilometers an hour pretty easily, which is pretty fast on a bike. And unless you're with a particularly fast moving peloton, it's probably more than enough. Of course, the other features of a gravel bike are the more upright riding position. You can see the top tube sloping up. The handlebars are relatively high as compared to the seat, so it's not totally uncomfortable. The fork rake, that's the angle of the forks here, they're a little bit steeper than your average road bike. Let's have a look at that, if I can get the bike set up square. Okay, you can sort of see there that the fork angle is a little bit different from a road bike. Means the steering is a little bit slower, and the bike probably feels a little less lively. But if you're looking for a lively bike, then a 10.5 kilo steel gravel bike probably isn't what you're looking for anyway. The steeper fork angle means it probably goes over, well, it does, it doesn't probably, it goes over bumps in the road a little bit more easily, and with a little bit more control. Now, really the only modification I've made to this bike is the Continental GP 5000s. These are the 32 millimeter size, so fairly generous tire width. Makes the bike ride very smoothly. That's perhaps also a consideration when you're an older rider. In terms of the pedals, they're just simple old Shimano SPDs. I think they're the SPD, or I might have got this wrong. Leave a comment if I have. I think these are the 520s. Can't be sure. Anyway, they're basically a mountain bike cleat. Now, a mountain bike cleat is double-sided, very easy to get in and out. You can see I'm wearing something that actually looks like a road bike shoe. These are Shimano's, I don't know what you call them, SPD cleat shoes. Maybe a better angle is this one. Oh, that's a better looking shoe. These are Shimano shoes. They look relatively road-like, not too embarrassing. When you walk into the coffee shop with your road cycling friends, you won't look out of place. In fact, the only thing that you might look out of place is that you're not sliding all over the floor if you're wearing regular road bike cleats. So that's about all I have to say. Well, bike just moved. The only other notable thing different with a road bike, most road bikes and a gravel bike, these have the flared handlebars, which, I'm not sure I need the flare, but it means that the bars are pretty small at the hoods, and so that's all I really care about. The extra width, I really don't need it, but it's there. That's my gravel bike. Oh, what else have I done? The only other mod apart from the tires is I've replaced the seat tube with a 0 offset seat tube, so it brings me a bit closer to the handlebars, slightly more upright riding position. It's also a carbon seat post. Nothing fancy, just something off eBay. Yeah, I guess if you're looking for a more comfortable ride, then try a gravel bike. Well, even though it's a bit slower, at least you're still having a go. You're still having a crack. You're still pedaling. You haven't yet bought an e-bike. You are to be congratulated. Okay, thanks for watching.